Take me to the movies. It's Thursday. We have a movie drop. Yes, we do. We saw Speak No Evil. Okay, so like the first 2/3 of this entire film, you're wondering if all of the content was in the trailer. I hate those. Don't you hate that when you finish the movie and you're like, okay, so the trailer was the whole movie? It was getting pretty close to that. Luckily, they avoided that in the last third of the movie where they actually put content that wasn't in the trailer. Thank goodness. It starts off with the family on vacation. We're looking at, we have Mackenzie Davis is playing Louise, and we have Scoot McNairy is playing Ben, and we have Alex Leffler is playing Agnes. I'm going to say one thing. I do not like Agnes's character. The girl, she was so flipping annoying. I don't even know if she damned herself from filmmaking and other roles, because it was just like one of those things where you want to pigeonhole her. Like, you're the annoying little girl, aren't you? She's like basically has tons of anxiety throughout the whole film, and she's got a helicopter mom that is doing like breathing techniques with her throughout the film. She carries around this stuffy bunny, which eventually becomes the reason why this family had to go through the hack scenes that they did, because she left the damn stuffy bunny at the crazy man's house and they had to go back for the stuffy. Boy, oh man, when they flipped that car, I'm ahead of schedule, but when they flipped that car around to go back and they already knew that there was something hella twisted about this family, I was like, oh my God, fuck you, Agnes, come on. Get a new one. Yeah, we were in the theater by ourselves and we were pretty much yelling at the screen the entire time. But, you know, it's not a film unless they have an idiot like that to make, you know, she's the equivalent of the girl that trips in front of the axe murderer. That's what she is. So, yeah, James McAvoy and Aisling Franciosi and what looks like Dan Hugh, a new little actor, I believe. Really like the little character Dan Hugh. He's probably 9 or 10 years old. He is the son of the psychopaths, James McAvoy and Mackenzie Davis. They're Patty and Louise. Well, we all know James McAvoy is one of the best psychopaths of all time. I'm going to say he's top 3 for sure, and he does an excellent job. You know, his sinister smile is like top notch. That sinister smile always, it makes your skin crawl whenever he does it. This film is filled with a lot of tension throughout the entire film up until the last, maybe third quarter of the film. And basically, it's they make friends with the family and they do this really interesting dance where they're like really cool with them. They're getting along really well, both families. And then, of course, James McAvoy does some kind of boundary crossing, and they do this dance back and forth throughout the entire film. But it's so much boundary crossing that at some point you got to just say, we're not a match and friends and just peace out. But no, what do? They keep sticking around. The guy is an idiot and he doesn't know boundaries very well, but they keep hanging on to this friendship thinking it's me. Let me tell you something. If somebody makes you feel weird, it is not you. It is them. Even if it is you, it is them. Get away. Move in the other direction. But we need a film. So there's that. Anyways, at the very end, when they have to go back and get the stupid stuffy, by that point, things get real. That's towards the end of the movie. Of course, we got hacksaws coming out. We got acid being thrown in faces. The guy down the street was in on this. Their main motivation is to go for money. That's their main motivation. But as the character Patty explains in the film, on a fishing or a hunting little expedition that they went on at some point in the friendship during the film, he likes to get his prey right where he hooks them. So he plays with his food, so to speak, before he kills them. He's really enjoying pushing these boundaries and then making friends with them. He likes this yanking back and forth thing that he's doing. And ultimately, Louise, although she's a helicopter mom, she's probably the most badass in the family. She smokes 2 of the bad guys by herself, which was kind of awesome. Her husband, who probably had his balls cut off sometime during their marriage, which it does explain he did. Basically, she cheated on him at some point. He doesn't kill anybody throughout the film. He tries his best to protect his family, but ultimately his role is that of kind of like a a, a, a B male. Definitely not an alpha male whatsoever. And at the very end of the film, of course, everybody's dead except James McAvoy. He comes around the corner looking like a Kodiak bear. I want to know who his trainer is. Because whatever he did for this film, he looked swole like a beast, okay? It was a really good-looking swole man, okay? Like a lumberjack on steroids. Okay, so they eventually get him on the ground. He's incapacitated. But they were going to just leave him like that. But you know who took him out? The little boy. The little boy that had his family killed off before him. So what they do, this is what the James McAvoy Patty character does. What he does is he gets the family to drain their accounts into his account. He kills the family and takes the kid. Swaps his current kid for that kid. Will kill off the last kid. So the kid is basically just a prop and is serving as some kind of psychopath fantasy in the meantime until he kills that kid off and gets the new next kid. So a lot of this is financial based, but he does like playing with his food. And at the very end, they leave him incapacitated on the ground. The surviving little boy is like, oh, hell no. And the last scene is him bashing Patty in the face with a brick over and over and over again. You couldn't help but to smile and just be like, yeah, you get what you come. You get what you get, you know, you get what you deserve, really. Poor little boy. His name is Ant in the film. It's his real name is Dan Hugh. He's going to be a big up-and-coming actor. I have a feeling that this boy is actually going to do some big things. He was an excellent actor. I could do without Agnes. Who the hell was she? Aisling. Oh, no. Alex Leffler. No, it's just because her character was really annoying, and that's probably not fair. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to give it a 9. Just because, you know, like, I really love James McAvoy. I mean, he's like I said, he's one of the best psychopaths of all time, and he really, really milks it in this movie. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 9. We loved it.